Oh, hi. You have to excuse me. I was reading up on my demons. I kind of felt like I had to do some research after listening to this last black metal album, which is my latest review of A Blaze in the Northern Sky by the band Darkthrone. Now, it's kind of hard to see. I planned for that. Here is an artist's rendition of A Blaze in the Northern Sky. You're welcome. Okay, so getting on with the review. Now, I've only listened to maybe 4 or 5 black metal albums so far in my journey, but this album had a deep impact on me. Right away, I was like, this is some pretty dark stuff. Very, the lo-fi production and the guitars, heavy riffs, demonic, satanic, occult lyrics. Wouldn't have any other way. Very nasty. The vocals are like two demons, like squabbling or debating, you know. The good thing about the vocals are that it's never overpowering. They're black metal vocals, but they never just keep going and going and going. The vocalist, Nocturno Culto, who is also the lead guitarist, knows when to kind of take a breath, maybe just play on the guitar, let the music settle into a nice groove. And there's a lot of time changes. A lot of brutality, a lot of blast beats and tremolo, and then they also settle into some kind of real doomy parts where they stretch things out and you just kind of settle into this big nasty groove, which is great. It's kind of like a bottomless pit. You just put this on with headphones and just kind of listen to this music. It takes you to this whole other realm. Frequently the realm turns out to be Hades, or the underworld, or you know, wherever Satan lives. Satan! After listening to this album, I felt like I had to go out and buy myself a chintzy Halloween crucifix. I highly recommend these. It's an album that, after listening to, you feel like you need to be blessed by some priests, or maybe doused with some holy water, you know. But that's a good thing. You know, it makes an impression on you. Even if you don't like black metal, you listen to this, you're like, whoa, what the hell was that? And it's definitely something dredged up from the underworld. The work of Satan himself, perhaps. It's a very dirty album, like I've said, in various ways, like a pig rolling in the muck. Although Darkthrone would probably not like to use the imagery of the pig, they would probably like the goat, because the goat is kind of like in opposition to the herd. You have the herd over here, and then you have the one, you know, billy goat over here doing his own thing. That's how goats roll. Scapegoats, which I've never understood that, since they never escape. They usually get captured. Anyway, getting back to the lyrics, I went through read them. There's a lot of demonic name dropping, which is pretty cool. Baphomet, Belial, a couple others are in there. Some biblical references. Fenriz is indeed a satanic poet. These lyrics exist by themselves without the music to propel them. You can read them and you can get the idea of what he's talking about. There's a song on here, my favorite, called Paragon Belial. That's probably my favorite, but seriously, every track on here is like 4.5 or 5. I mean, I love it. As far as weak points of the album, or cons, I guess one could make an argument for the lo-fi production, but this is really the gold standard of black metal, and I think that lo-fi just adds to the whole texture of the album. There are a couple parts where the guitar will suddenly just kind of drop out and just like come back on. It kind of sounds like Nocturno was trying to maybe dial in some more demonic energy, maybe. But that's just little piddly shit, really. It just adds to the charm, really. I love any sloppiness. I just love it. So if you're a black metal fan, or a would-be black metal fan, or you're interested in black metal like I am, I would definitely say this is the La Brea tar pit of black metal. You will listen to this and you may not emerge. Just make sure you have one of these, and be sure to watch out for Satan. Satan! Anyway, I give this album a 5.